Something that is magic for me is this next gentleman. As I said before, you say his name and immediately you feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't worked with him for quite some time. The last time that we were together was on a Tonight Show at the 9 Network, and I think Rodney appeared on the Wednesday and they cancelled the show on the Thursday. Please welcome Rodney Rude.
Thank you. Rude here, I'm a legend. So what do you reckon would happen if Russia attacked Turkey from the rear? Do you reckon Greece would help? You know what happened, trendsetters? I was I wasn't too sure I'd be making it to the show today. I had to go to court this morning because my grandfather was in court, and I was really upset about that because he went to the football and he'd actually gone and he'd actually poked his finger in the back of a lady's dress at the football, and he was up for indecency, and the judge said, well, what did you do? He said, you poked your finger in the back of a lady's dress at the football. And the grandfather said, her dress was just sort of wedged in a buttocks, and he said it looked uncomfortable, he said. So he said, I just plucked it out. And the judge said, well, but you did it twice. She said, yeah, well, she got so angry I thought she didn't like it, so I poked her back in. Oh, was that a barbecue? Oh, thank you. Asian drug dealer. Yeah, anyway, I was at a barbecue with the grandfather the other day, and he's a sly old swine, you know. We're standing there and we're having a few drinks and talking and that, you know, and one of the blokes was there. He's saying to me, he said, he's got a great big dog there. It's a Doberman Pinscher. I should say Pinscher. Sound better. No, it's a Pinscher. It's a Doberman Pinscher. He's standing there. He says, my dog, he said, I'm the only one who can tell my dog what to do and he'll listen. He said, anyone else gives him an order, he just ignores them. And I said, well, you know, I know a lot about dogs. I worked in rock and roll bands for years. I said, I reckon I could give your dog an order and he'd obey. The bet was on for 20. I grabbed his dog, chucked it on the barbecue and said, get off! He was telling me... He was telling me he paid $1,000 to have his dog mated. I told my dog about it. He said, that's a bit rough. I'd have done it for nothing. Anyhow, I'm standing there, ladies and gentlemen, and I just happened to be just looking over his fence at his next-door neighbour, and I was just sort of looking over there, and she was walking around, actually a Greek lady hanging out the washing. So about 10 minutes, I happened to be just looking in her bathroom window, and she's having a shower. That's Greg Norman having a shower. That's Cyndi Lauper having a shower. That's Fergie having a shower. That's a leprechaun I knew once. That's Yoko. Oh, sorry. That's her daughter. It's a lady with a skunk holding it there. That's her mother. That's Junie Little having a shower. That's Queen Elizabeth. Thank you.
Do you know something? I thought I'd almost missed those heart palpitations I got there. You always know...
You've got to take a chance, Bert, haven't you?
Well, and that's the one thing you've always done in life. You've taken a chance.
What are you going to do? I'm pretty good, mate. I'm really feeling great today.
The new album is just terrific. I love it. Are you happy with the way it's going?
Oh, mate, happy as a one-legged les on a pogo stick. I'll tell you, I'm really enjoying the way the album's going. It's fantastic, you know. It's gold now, so, you know, the fans they like the comedy, you know.
Sure. Has it put you under much stress?
Oh, mate, more stress than Arnold Schwarzenegger's undies. I'll tell you, I've had to, you know, you're going and doing these shows and stuff and travelling all over the country and, you know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, it's very lonely up there, isn't it?
Might have a drink of water, actually.
It's only water. Okay. Nice water.
Nice water, Bert.
Yes. Rodney, how do you stand at the moment with your old mates, the Queensland Police?
Well, you got to, you know, they're still after me all the time, Bert. You know, they chase after me and that, and I never figured out why, because, I mean, it's, you know, it's not
Well, I have figured out why. It's not the... in the beginning, it was for swearing in the act, and that upset them. But now it's for telling policeman jokes. They can't handle the policeman jokes. They don't like the policeman jokes. So.
What about Western Australia?
Oh, no, everything's fine there. You can go to West Australia.
New South Wales?
Yeah, it's only Queensland.
Only Queensland?
Queensland's the only problem. And I just don't worry about it now. I've still got charges pending up there, but I just go there and perform, and they come in, they stand there, you know, and look real serious and charge you, and then that's, you know, I change the swear words around, and then they can't book me. You know, you just put another digit like I've done there in front of the swear words, and you say them, and they stand there. What did he say? What did he say? We can't book him for that. We can't book him for that. What did he say? We can't book him for that. So you know, I haven't had any problems performing. I just go there and perform, and they just do their thing, and I do mine, and
Everyone's happy.
Yeah, it's never been a problem. I've been working a lot in Sydney too lately, and Melbourne, doing a lot of concerts and that sort of stuff, and travelling around. And
how's your family? How are your two daughters?
Oh, great, Bert. Very good.
What do you call them?
Search and destroy. You know, I hark back to when what's that tape there? They liked that time you did that impression of the thick neck, the Kerry Packer impression. That was great, you know, but. Oh no, I don't want you to do it now. But
well, I'm getting close actually to be able to do it live without the help of the machine upstairs.
On the subject of thick necks, actually.
Careful, please, be careful.
No, I was just thinking. Have you heard that joke about Alan Bond and the turtle soup? Did you hear that joke?
No, I haven't, Rodney.
I might just tell you that really quick. But
Sure.
Now, apparently Leo Schofield was going out to a seafood restaurant with another journo mate of mine. I actually know the guy, Paul Mann. He used to be the editor of Playboy, a journo, and they went out and we went to the seafood restaurant, and Leo has gone through about 6 lobsters, and he's not happy with any of them, you know. And he said, well, we'll have the turtle soup. So they ordered the turtle soup, and they're sitting there about 1 hour and 40, and no turtle soup. And Leo gets a bit angry. He says to the waiter, he said, we've been waiting here. He says, your lobsters were average, he said. We didn't get any joy out of them, he said. And now here we are. He said, we've been here 1 hour and a half. He's just waiting for the turtle soup. He said, anyone think you've got to go to the Solomon Islands or something to get it? He said, we want the turtle soup. He said, what's the story? And the waiter said, well, we are having trouble, he said, with the turtle soup. He said, every time the chef tries to chop the turtle's head off, he gets under his shell like that, he said, and he won't come out. And this bloke that I told you about, Paul Mann, that's with Leo, he said, well, I know a lot about that. He said, let me at him. He said, I had a lot of experience. So he went out in the kitchen, stuck his finger up the turtle's bum, the turtle stuck its neck out, the chef whacked its head off, and that was it. The chef was amazed. He said, that's incredible. He said, no, I've never seen anything like that. He said, where'd you learn something like that? He said, I was Alan Bond's butler for 4 years. He said, how do you think we used to get his tie on of a morning?
Rodney Rude. Great thing, Rodney. Good luck with the tour which begins in Wollongong next Friday. Rodney Rude, ladies.
Thanks very much, Bert.
Great to see you.